Anders Carlson has this teed up, ready to get started.
And we are underway from FedEx Field.
And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
Here we go. Super one.
They'll start on the ground with Gibson.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
You look at this Packers defense.
In that win last week over the Giants, they were very good.
I lost count of the number of turnovers that were occurring in that game. Right? I mean, I had a clicker going after a while. 5, 6, 7, 8. It was unbelievable. There haven't been that many turnovers or takeaways, however you want to say, in the game since the Reagan administration. This is absolutely unreal.
I was in diapers. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
This defense for the Packers, they were very strong in the win last week over the Giants.
And I think our statistician, we ended up having to bring the blue tent and put it around him for a while because he was developing a hand injury from having to write down all the turnovers this team forced. 5, 6, 7, 8. Absolutely unbelievable. I hope they'll recover.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target. Incomplete.
That was their first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
Taken in at the 22.
A nice job getting free on the return for 13 yards.
And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. So good field position for the Packers as they come up first and 10 at their 35-yard line. They'll start by running the option to the right. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Well, sometimes that option can get bogged down before the gears really even get into motion, and I think that's what we saw there.
And I think what he saw defensive end right in his face because he looked up and he was right there. Didn't even have a chance to get going.
It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down. And he is the NFC rating offensive player of the week. You got to think, all the guys that take the field each and every week, that's not an easy award. Always has to feel good to grab.
It has to feel great because it separates you, at least for a week, amongst your peers. And for him to separate again, he has to have the same type of a game. That means being explosive off the line of scrimmage and catching everything that comes his way.
Lance to throw on 3rd and 1. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. Well, we know he can run the football too, but he's a good pass catcher. That's been on display here, Charles, on this opening drive.
And we certainly have seen the benefits of what he did in the offseason, which was spend more time with wide receivers, working on routes, working on cuts, in order to make himself a more complete running back and even more of a threat downfield.
They run with Jones on first down, but he'll struggle here just to get back to the line of scrimmage. No gain. But you look at this defense.
They come into this one down at the 27th position in the league, Charles, against the run.
Stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out, being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
And this is an offense that's #1 in the NFL in rushing, and you know that has to be the focus of any game plan defensively. But they can throw it, too, as evidence right there. And they move the chains here on this opening drive.
Lance now on first down. Open man is Musgrave, the tight end.
And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Got a man, and he hits him in stride.
touchdown. Jayden Reed, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Packers are on the board first here this afternoon. Carlson's extra point up and good.
And that makes the score 7-0.
Carlson back out there now to send this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
On second down, a run with Gibson.
And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Gone. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6, and that'll bring up second down.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Back to throw, Goff.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
And this passing game's whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, and they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again, just like last week. Each game is its own entity, treated as such.
Hey, kill!
Goff now to throw.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46.
Straight ahead, Gibson.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. From the 38 now, here's second down at a yard. Gibson again.
And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Super!
Goff on first down.
Now a short one to Gesicki.
Hey, let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
Goff going to move his guys around a bit.
Fourteen. Done.
2nd and 5. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
It'd be interesting to see what he decides to do the next time he's in the position we just saw there. Outside of the pocket, takes a throw downfield, it turns up incomplete. I wonder if next time he might take off and run.
Now they'll audible to something else.
From the gun, here's Goff.
Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there.
Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks it.
And the Packers are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Ready.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December for football in November, but they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak can have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They fake the handoff. Now Lance. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. And inside give to Jones. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
On 2nd down, here's Lance. This one swung out here to Jones.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
Lance looking to throw it.
And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line.
Darian Mathis burying him for the sack.
Thought they'd run the football there on 3rd and inches. Decided to try to pass it, and obviously did not pay off.
Yeah, that is conventional wisdom. You don't have far to go to pick up the first down. I wonder if they overthought it a little bit. Thought maybe they'd catch him napping and get a big play over the top. Instead, the sack occurred.
And his kick is right there. It's good.
So another scoring drive there, Charles, and an early 2-score lead.
You'd like the 6 there, partner, but you'll take the 3, and I think they have to be happy about the way they moved the ball in these first 2 drives. They have to feel good about their opportunities the rest of the game.
So after the made field goal, here's Carlson to send it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Terry McLaurin. He's to the 15. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, 75 yards. And the Commanders are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
Extra point right down the middle. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7.
Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Let's go.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for it. There he goes, left side. A huge play there on the screen pass. And even 40 yards. So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Now a play fake. Lance. And he will find his man Sutton. That's complete. Touchdown. Cortland Sutton. 30 yards. And the Packers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Carlson's extra point up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So now Carlson, after the touchdown, called on to send this one away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Devondre Campbell, nice play to get in there and drop him. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21.
Hey, 5.
To throw is gone. His throw incomplete. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
Whoa. DC. What's up?
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
Tress Way on 4th down is sent out to punt. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. This is fielded at the 27. A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Striker, 3-3. Go. Hey, red. Ready.
Now Lance throwing on 2nd down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And they approach this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
And he gets this only to the 41, not near enough for the first. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down. Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts.
as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
Here's Aaron Siposs out now to punt on 4th down.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. This is taken at the 18. It's a 39-yard punt, and good coverage means a loss on the return.
And the Commanders will take over, but backed up deep in their own territory. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted.
And into the end zone. It's a pick six and a Packer touchdown.
But Charles, you can just see the frustration on the sideline. Safe to say that's not how they expected this series to go. The ball only went one way, and it was backward into their own end zone, courtesy of the pick six.
And, Brandon, how often do we hear offenses tell us before a game they want to end every series with a kick, right? A punt, a PAT, or a field goal. In case of a defense, they want to end with a punt or a takeaway. And we saw the takeaway right there, and it turned out to be a takeaway that turned into 6 points.
And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
19 seconds showing to play in the half as they come up here 1st and 10. In search of redemption from the pick six. Goff, nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
Commanders 7.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the 3rd quarter.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Okay, ready?
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the 2nd half, Charles, remember that.
Taking it right down Broadway. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Fresh out of the locker room, they hit him with a gain of over 20.
It's a gain of 23 yards.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Ready?
On play action, Lance. This complete to the tight end, Tucker Kraft.
That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be 2nd down.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage.
And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 23 yards the pickup there.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide. And these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line.
15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 10 more there and another 1st down.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, They can be set up with a 1st and goal.
Set, ready. Drill, 52. Cut.
Oh, how about this on 1st and goal? And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make 2nd down pretty tough.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. It's a pickup of 3, but still a little work to do on 3rd and goal.
52 blaster.
Here's Jones. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers.
Aaron Jones with his 14th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Packers take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Now Carlson for the extra point.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Carlson back out there now to send this one away. Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone.
Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. Still going past the 30.
And he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown, Washington.
And as we've talked to special teams coaches, that theme of being aggressive continues to come through, doesn't it? When they moved the kickoff back to the 35, it was going to cut down on the number of opportunities. But if you've got a special guy, you give him the green light no matter where he fields it in the end zone. And in this case, it paid off handsomely.
He fielded it deep in the range of emotions. Maybe like, oh, no, don't. And then all of a sudden you see him break it. And you're like, yeah, way to go.
Yeah, sometimes you have to remind your head coach that he approved the green light for bringing it out from deep in the end zone. And that's exactly why he did.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line.
Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones.
And this will be a Packers 1st down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
With that last effort, he has reached now 10,000 career rushing yards. Congratulations.
Big-time congratulations. That also means that his publicist can make sure all the information gets to every voter out there who has a say in the Hall of Fame. Fashioning together a heck of a resume.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 41 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
White. Going to be rail.
The Lance going to throw.
Dancing to his left. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack.
Daron Payne, the defensive tackle, getting in there for a loss of 5.
Let's go. Go set. Cut.
Up the middle, Jones. Fights through him. And he's brought down.
84 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special ones in order to win that.
And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown.
Aaron Jones
His second TD of the game and 16th on the season.
And the Packers will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third. Carlson's extra point up and good.
And the lead is now 24.
Commanders 14. Anders Carlson to kick off.
So after the made field goal, here's Carlson to send it away.
And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
3 quarters in the books. On first down, it's gone. This will be caught. It's Samuel. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 34.
A give up the middle to Gibson. Taken down at the 30.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 6.
Super one.
Now gone. He'll get this to his tight end, Gesicki. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 18.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
11. Yes, sir. What's that?
From the red zone now, Goff.
And yet again, Goff is intercepted. Picked off by Quay Walker.
And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown.
Well, this one was already ugly, and now it's just kind of becoming a feast on the defensive side of the football.
Yeah, partner, this is a unit that knows they've got this game in the bag with this huge lead, and it's going to drive their coaches crazy because they're telling them play it straight, do all the right things. But these guys are going to be freewheeling now. All of them are going to take chances, and that one pays off with an INT and a return for 6.
And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25.
25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. Goff. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
2nd and 10, Goff again. Over the middle, complete to Samuel. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
Goff going to shift him around.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Taking a shot for Samuel. It's caught inside the 25.
Big yardage that time for Washington.
54 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Being chased out, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailing by multiple touchdowns and a late sack. Just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
And McLaurin, the motion man right. Now Goff taps this forward. That's a jet sweep. And he will score. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Commanders get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is down to 24.
Commanders 21.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
At their own 28-yard line.
Let's go now.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And this one has gone pretty well to form. They've come in, had little problem thus far, and now they'll try to polish things off in the fourth.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
Here we go.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Set.
They'll try and run some clock now with Jones. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39.
96 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off.
On first down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Now 2nd and 9.
Ready?
Again, it's Jones. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on first.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Ready.
Here's 3rd and 7.
Ready.
On the delay, Jones. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield.
Well, one of the linebackers has got it.
And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line.
A good starting spot for Washington as they come up 1st and 10.
Just shy of midfield at the 49. Rolling to his right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
And he is across midfield from one 49 to the other 49, a gain of just 2.
And now an audible here into something else.
They'll fake the give. Now Goff. They'll let this go for the end zone. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Jair Alexander.
And the Packers will take over here just shy of the 30. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
Up past the 30, 2nd down coming up.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end